Hello, I'm Lyncei. If you're new here, welcome. If you have been here since the first video, you already know the vibe. Today I want to talk about autism. Not the stereotypes, not the internet version, just what it actually means in my life. Because last year I got an answer that explained way too much. And it started in a stupid way. Cindy hit me with an insult during one of my mistakes in my life. Not even a creative one, just the kind that sticks. Something like you'd have to be the autistic to mess up like that. I laughed. Then I didn't. Because the question stayed. So I did the process. Interviews, test, one conversation where you try to describe your brain like it's a machine manual. And the results was, yeah, autism. That didn't magically make my life better. But it gave me context. And context matters. When you spend years thinking you're just broken. Autism is a spectrum, so I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm speaking for me. For me, autism look like this. Some people have background noises. For me, a crowded place isn't a bit annoying. It's like being forced to listen to 10 songs at the same time, while someone shines a flashlight directly into your brain. Mall, a bus street, loud room. Too many voices, too many smells, too many sharp lights. My brain doesn't filter it. It just takes it all at once. And people think I'm dramatic for needing to leave early. I'm not dramatic. I'm overloaded. Sometimes I can handle it for a while, and then it hits like a wall. And after that, I don't recover fast. I need silence. I need distance. I need my body to stop flinching at reality. I like predictability. Not because I'm obsessed with control. Because routine is the only thing that makes the day feel full. When something changes suddenly, my brain doesn't smoothly adapt. It freezes. It tries to recalculate everything. But it is exhausting. I also hyperfixate. When something grabs me, I go deep. Games, stories, project, ideas. Deep enough to forget basic stuff. Food, sleep, time. The fact that my body is a real thing I need to maintain. It feels good in the moment. Like the world finally makes sense. And then I look up and realize it's 4 AM. And I've been running on nothing. That's the part people don't see. They see passion. They don't see the crash. This one is harder to explain without sounding like an alien. But most conversations aren't only words. Their tone, hint, subtext, what they really meant. People expect you to understand the invisible layer. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I can be too direct. Not to hurt people. I just say what I mean. And if someone expects me to read between the lines, I might not catch it. So I answered the literal questions, and suddenly the room feels weird. Then I realize I missed something, and now I'm replaying the conversation in my head, like it's evidence from a crime scene. It can make me look cold, rude, or wrong. I'm not trying to be any of those things. I'm just trying to translate. Eye contact is natural for me, not because I'm shy. It just doesn't feel normal. I feel like a task. How long do I hold it? Is this too much? Too little? Do I look away now? Do I look away too fast? Am I doing it wrong? It's one more calculation on top of everything else. So when people tell me, just relax. Yeah, sure. Autism isn't only pain. There are upsides. I notice details that other people skip, pattern changes, small inconsistencies. I remember things people don't expect anyone to remember. A favorite color, a small comment they made weeks ago, the way they talk when they're not okay. When I care about something, I care hard. It's not always convenient, but it's real. Also, I don't enjoy pointless social game. If I respect you, you'll know. If I don't, you'll probably also know. And that honesty has a weird kind of value. Now the part that makes everything worse. Masking. Masking is when you learn to pretend you're normal enough. You rehearse reaction. You cope tone, you make eye contact like it's a normal performance. You laugh when you're supposed to laugh. You become someone easier to accept. And it works. Until it doesn't. Because every hour of pretending costs energy. And it stacks up. And one day you wake up and the battery is dead. That's burnout. And if you've been there, you know it's not tired. It's your whole system refusing to play along. I'll talk about masking and burnout deeper in another video, because this deserves its own space. So why am I doing this as a VTuber? Because being seen is heavy. The avatar gives me distance, control, a filter between me and the noise. I can talk without forcing my body into normal mode. I can show up without collapsing. And Shadow Lyncei, not a costume, it's a translation. I'm not telling you this for pity. I'm telling you because for years I thought I was just failing at life. Like everyone got a script and I didn't. Now I know my brain just runs on different rules. And if you're like that too, it doesn't make you worthless. It makes you different and tired and probably misunderstood. Which is why this channel exists. If you want to comment, here's an easy question. What's one thing that overloaded you fast? A sound? Place? Situation? And if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. You can just listen. That still counts. That's it for today. Stay safe, shadows.